What's up, people? Welcome back to Untold Truth with your boy here, Maurice. We got something real special for today. So please stay tuned in. And I'm not going to tell you this time like I normally do. I normally say like, share, subscribe. That's all. I'm not going to say it this time. I'm not going to say it because I'm going to let our guest that's coming on today, I'm going to let them say it. But real special guests. They're really raising the bar really high for guests on the show. Probably got to be hands down. They are hands down the most important. Can't say that because my wife has been on. So maybe number two. Big time. Great guest. Special guest that's coming on the show. I'm really excited. I know you can probably tell. I'm really excited about this guest that's coming on the show today. But I won't delay it any further. We're going to bring this special guest, very, very special guest, onto the show today for this special episode. All right, special guest, come on in, have a seat. Special guest, how you doing? All right. Special guest is my very own firstborn son, Maurice Jr. Maurice Jr., welcome to the show.
Thanks, Dad.
You're very welcome. It's very important to me. This is a very special moment for me, for you to be here on the show with me. And trust me, if it did not look bad to the people, if it did not look like I was using you in some kind of negative way, I would have you on the show all the time. But people would probably have a perception I'm just using you to get views. So, can't do that. Then they got all kind of other rules, regulations, stuff like that. So, this is a special episode, but you will be getting older very soon. And you'll be able to get on the show with me a lot more. Is that something that you would like? Okay, now when you get older, are you going to help Daddy and work with Daddy on maybe different goals or different things that Daddy's doing?
Yeah.
All right. I believe you. Now you're on camera, so I'm going to be able to show this back to you when you get older. So just remember, I got you on camera. But anyway. I told you I wasn't gonna say it. He's ready to get it in. What do we want to tell the people? Look at the camera and tell them.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Like, share, subscribe. You got it, man. You got it. We want to get the people to like, share, and subscribe. You heard it from him. He said it this time, not me. We need it. So please do it. Okay. On to the video, and then we're gonna ask MJ a couple of questions just to make sure he gets his airtime, because the last time and this is actually our second take recording the video. First time we did it, it didn't go, the sound quality didn't go over so well, so I did some things with my setup. But anyway, after the end of the video, he said, "Is that it? But your videos are longer." So I want to make sure he gets his proper time. I'm not shortchanging him. Not at all. But for this special occasion and this special episode, the reason why I brought my son on and why it was important to bring him on is because there was an experience where he taught me something. Did you know that?
That paper ghost.
Yeah, don't give away the goods yet. Don't give away the goods yet. I'm gonna tell them the story. But you did teach me something. Did you know that you could teach somebody that's older than you something?
But you're a grown adult.
But even though I'm a grown up and you're not a grown up, you can still teach someone something. And here's the story. This is actually what happened. So when I say we, I mean my family, my wife, my daughter, my son, myself, and my mother-in-law. We got in our vehicle. We were going to the store. We got in the car and we did our prayer. You know, we always pray. And sometimes my son, he reminds me, don't you? What do you say if I start pulling off?
Daddy, what about prayer?
Yep, that's right. Say, what about prayer? Don't forget to pray. So he's really good at doing that for me sometimes. So we did our prayer, and immediately after praying, my son says, a ghost, a ghost. I see a ghost.
Hi.
My wife says, MJ, ghosts are not real. You don't see a ghost. He said, but I do see a ghost. I see a ghost. And I said, MJ, there is no ghost. And that's when he got really passionate because we didn't believe him. And he said, but I do see a ghost. I see a ghost. And he started to cry. And that's when I got stern with him. Because sometimes he may whine or, cry. And I try to push and get that out of him, toughen him up a little bit.
Even when you do, but remember when when you put me with me on that?
When I put you with Mia? Oh, yeah. He's talking about the day, and maybe I'll give a picture of it. The day when when they were arguing, and I put them in one shirt, both of them their heads sticking out, and kind of glued them together for the evening so they could learn how to get along. But anyway, he was whining, and I got stern with him, and I said, son, stop the whining. You do not see a ghost. Ghosts are not real. Now be quiet. Got really stern with him. So he sniffled, got quiet. We went on to our destination, took care of whatever we were doing.
I think we went to the restaurant. I think with the restaurant we went to, it was Chick-fil-A.
Oh, we might have went to Chick-fil-A. Okay. So, let's say he was right. We went to Chick-fil-A. When we got back home and pulled up in front of the garage, my daughter says, look.
A ghost.
That's what she said. She said, there's a ghost. Me and my wife looked, and lo and behold, there's a paper mache, some type of ghost, hanging from the light fixture
Of the garage.
That's right. That's right, MJ. And me and my wife had to repent to our son. We said, wow, you did see a ghost. Well, I'm so sorry. We're sorry. We apologize to our son for not believing him.
Did I say that's okay?
That's exactly what you said. You said that's okay. And he did it with tears in his eyes. He was very passionate because he was hurt that we didn't believe him. Isn't that right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a very hurtful thing. It can be a very hurtful thing when you're telling somebody something and they don't believe you and you're telling the truth, right?
Just like Max.
Yeah.
It kind of makes me remember when Max said that he wasn't my friend.
Yeah, that's a hurtful feeling. We repented to our son, but it pulled out a lesson, pointed out a lesson to us, me and my wife, that, our 4-year-old son, he was 3 or 4 at the time, because he's 5 now. How old are you, MJ?
5.
Yeah, 5 years old now. So this happened over a year ago. So he was, I believe, 3 or 4 years old. He said he was 4 at the time that it happened.
I don't know. Mila's age was probably 6 still.
Okay. Well, she's 3 years older than you, so she would have had to been 6, either 6 or 7.
I think 7.
Okay. But we had it fixed in our mind that he was wrong. We know more than he does. We're older than he is. What he's saying could not possibly be true, because there are no such things as ghosts. It's not real. We do know there are spirits and things of that nature. We talk about that, but in the context of what he was saying, or what he said, or what we thought he was saying, no, that's not real. You don't see it. Stop saying it. And we were wrong, and it hurt his feelings.
Too much. It hurt my feelings too much.
But you forgave us, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we learned that even though we're older, even though we're more educated, we're more experienced, and we have degrees, that our 4-year-old son could still teach us something, could still impart something in us, or could still have seen something that we didn't see.
I also had a scary dream when I was 5, and it was a year ago.
Okay, well, we're going to have to talk about your scary dream in another video. We'll have to give you one of our on the next dream week. How does that sound?
Fine.
Okay, we'll make sure we capture your dream in in the next dream week. So please take it to heart that you can really learn something from someone that is not as old as you are, that does not have the pedigree that you have, does not have the knowledge that you have, but you can still learn something from them. I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. I'm not the sharpest knife in the knife jar, not by any means. There's much more that I have to learn, and whatever.
Yeah.
But the point is, if you watch this channel, you may be more educated than I am. You may be more eloquent in speech. You may have more of a background in certain topics, etc.
Or you might have a different idea.
That's right. But that doesn't mean that you can't learn something that you did not know from this channel. So we want you to tune in. Some of the things that I talk about and cover on this channel can be a little bit difficult to hear, can be a little bit controversial, can be a little bit abstract from the normal day-to-day way of thinking. However, if you listen in, you'll learn some things that you probably wouldn't learn elsewise. So tune in and like,
share, and subscribe.
Please, you gotta do it. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. So just don't take things for granted, because you can always learn something. That's one thing that my father taught me, and that really I held on to. I really held on to it. My father taught me to always listen. If someone taking the time to share something with you or impart something into you, listen, because you will always learn something, even if you know more than them, even if the only thing you learn is that the person that's speaking knows nothing. You just learned something, right? So it's just a way of looking at things. And there may be things that you disagree with on this channel. That doesn't mean that you don't have to be completely disassociated with it or with me. If you feel a little bit differently on any topics, comment. That's what the comment section is for. Don't say anything crazy or, vulgar. I'll just remove the comment. But if you can offer some good dialogue, please do so. We welcome that. Even if it's different than what I'm putting out, let's talk about it. Whether it's a political view, whether it's on whatever the topic may be, let's talk about it. And that's what this channel is all about. It's not that I have the absolute truth and this and that. Hey, let's have some dialogue if need be. I don't even mind having, like I said, guests on the show and talking about a topic from different points of the spectrum. The point of this show is to cover untold truth, things that are not being put out there on different topics from different aspects that keeps us in the dark, which impacts us negatively because I care. So, MJ, question for you, because I see you yawning. I just saw that. Am I boring you?
No.
Okay, good. Good. So I got a question for you, MJ. Because you guys can see we're here in our in the same color,
What's
same
the
outfit.
question?
What is your favorite color?
Orange and blue and red.
The number one. What's the number one? The best.
Blue.
Blue. My favorite color too. And I didn't teach them that. It's in the genes. It's in the genes. And I hear a lot, that we look alike. And if I put up my baby picture, which you can see, I'll leave a link in the profile. You can see a little profile bio, exactly like split image. This is my carbon copy.
Do you have to do another question?
Another question?
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite food?
The spicy food?
He likes spicy, just like his pop. We both like spicy foods, isn't that right?
Yeah, but there's also spicy juice.
Spicy juice?
I want.
You talking about the sauce that goes on top of the spicy rice?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's like sauce. It's like some juice.
Okay. Yep. That's true.
But there's some of those beans in it. I don't like it.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't like it either?
Well, I do. I like what mommy cooks.
Even the beans that I don't like?
Even the beans. So like I said, I wanted to make sure I get a little bit of extra time in because on the last video,
everything was going wrong.
Well, everything didn't go wrong. I mean, it went fairly well. It was just the sound quality didn't come through right. So we had to get a microphone. Okay, so we're going to wrap this up. Appreciate the information and the people that's in your life, that's sharing things with you. I want to be a part of that. That's why I want you to subscribe. That's why I want to share information with you to help enrich your life. I know it can be a little bit hard pill to swallow, but learning, it's an expression. That means learning something that you really didn't want to learn and accepting it. That's the way of saying that. So my son pays attention. He asks a lot of questions. And one of the questions when we tried to shoot this the first time was, what about food culture? He was ready to go in and talk about more topics. So like I said, I wish he was my co-host some time down the line. You're gonna be my co-host, when you get a little older.
What about when I'm 6?
When you're 6?
Or 8?
Well, maybe a little bit more time, but we'll work on that, okay?
Okay.
I love you, son.
I love you too, Dad.
All right. So, all right, people. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you were able to learn something today. And just stay tuned in. And don't forget to
like, share, and subscribe.
You heard it here. We out.
Bye.